all the material, the slides and the notebooks are on this website. We'll start from a very brief introduction. So here's the course website again. And then if you want to download the slides in your local computer, you can go to this GitHub repo. And if you have GitHub account, you can just clone it. If not, you can download as a zip. So all the slides will be under the folder slide. Okay, so here's the schedule of today. We will start from the Feedforward neural network, and during that session, we'll introduce many foundational concepts of deep learning, such as forward and backward propagation, gradient descent, different optimization method, activation functions, etc. Those are basics for different deep learning architecture, even it's under Feedforward neural network, but the same idea, the concept will be used also in the convolutional neural network, since it's an image processing conference. So I will talk in more detail on the basic and also the convolution neural network. And we plan to have 2 10-minute break. One is after the Feedforward neural network. And we will be back for the hands-on. We will set up the cloud environment in daybreaks in the first hands-on session and use the same environment for the later sessions. We'll go through the R notebook and briefly go through the Python notebook if time allows. But there's a link for the Python notebook. We'll definitely talk about how to repeat the notebook. Basically, it does very similar analysis, goes through the similar process as in the R notebook. And we'll also provide the notebook for the local machine in case there's an issue with the cloud environment, since that happened earlier this year. And for the recurrent neural network, it depends on the time. I will stop like about 5 minutes before each session, so we can keep the break as break. No, I will stop about 5 minutes before the each section, so to check if you have any questions. And then depending on the time, we may go through recurrent neural network very quickly. I may not go through the hands-on. I will simply point out to the notebook, have a brief introduction to the notebook so you can run it. All the notebooks should be able to repeat, so you can run it yourself. It's very similar. As long as you go through the first notebook, the later notebook can be run in a very similar way. There are some other materials. So one disclaimer, I'm by no means an expert in deep learning. So I don't do research in deep learning, more of a user of this method and have been doing data science for many years. So if you want to go deeper into the detail of each topics, or you want a more comprehensive introduction of deep learning, you can check out Andrew's introduction of deep learning specialization. That's a very awesome introduction of deep learning. And also there are some different specialization course that just focus on specific application. Like there's one focus on natural language processing. That's one of the most used deep learning application. And another one is AI for medicine. So in that course, the course 1 of that specialization focuses on image processing in medicine. So there's some intricacy related to specific application. It's a lot more detail there.